Hey Soloists, Agent Solid Matt Rice here, with a smaller game than the last game I played and put up on my channel, Puzzle Dungeon, a monster hunting solitaire card game for brave adventurers. This game's been out for a few years now. I've just got the base game here. There is other expansions that add more monsters or different shuffle up monsters, more heroes, things like that, change up the game slightly. But I'm just going to play the original that's been updated in 2023, but the original set by Brian Gerber here. It's quite a nice little travel game. I travelled away with this just recently, and I thought I might show it on the channel because even though it's not a very, very, very recent game, but I haven't played it on the channel yet, and I thought I'd talk about it. So in this game, you basically first of all choose a hero. So I've chosen the Dragon Slayer. So each hero has certain enemies they want to defeat to win the game. So I've got to defeat 4 enemies with this symbol and also 4 enemies with that symbol. You also have like a couple of abilities. This guy has, while there is this kind of monster at the front, I can't attack trophies. Trophies are other enemies that aren't these two. And if I do get a trophy for each ready collected this symbol, draw another card. And drawing means drawing a card to my hand. In the setup, I had to draw 6 cards to my hand from the deck and 6 cards to the arsenal. I've also got 20 monsters. In the base game, there is just 20 monsters. If you have expansions, there will be multiple different monsters that you just make sure you choose. It looks like you make sure you choose at least these 2 symbols. Sorry, you have to choose these 2 monster cards, and then any other 3 monster symbols. I lose the game if the deck runs out or I can't take any actions outside of winning the game. Even in the base game, I think looks like there's 16 different heroes here. So could have been like Alchemist, Bodyguard, Zoologist, things like that. So I've chosen Dragon Slayer because he or she seems like it's not too hard to explain what's going on. And for me, I've only played this game a couple of times myself. I could also add in the traps cards. I think these get attached to certain monsters. You can choose how many you want, I think, for traps. I'm not sure if there's a limit besides how many you have. And once you defeat that monster with the trap, so for example, this one here, if you didn't use a monster weapon to attack this monster, discard a card from your hand. And that's nasty. But then once you have it, you can then use it as an ability. I'm not going to play with that. I'm just going to play with the base game without them. Essentially here, what we've got to do is we've got to get our 8 monsters, our 4, what's that look like, a beakery thing? I'm sure that'd be 4 of those and 4 of these. You'll see out here that the monsters have certain symbols in the top right corner. So some of those wormy looking symbol ones are right at the back actually, so that's going to be really tough considering my ability is that when I get a trophy with already collected one, I draw more cards. So this might be a really tough run through here. The actions I can do, I can attack a monster or I can deal 1 more card to the arsenal. To use the arsenal, you go right to left only. So I have to use the hand card against these monsters. How do I use these cards? What's it all about? For example, with the Griffin has these 2 hands, 2 helmets. So to defeat this Griffin, I have to use 2 hands and 2 helmets. If I had monsters already collected, I could also use them as weapons, which give another symbol in the top left. I'm pretty sure the information behind each monster is free information, but to make it easy here, I'll probably just play through as what I can see. I've got a hand here as well. These cards can be played in any order, so that's different than the Arsenal. Arsenal has to be played from right to left. My hand can be played whatever I want. Okay, so I've got options here. I could take out the Mold Demon, Lost Soul, Rootlings, or Griffin. It reminds me of Freecell, and for those that have played Freecell, this kind of setup. Obviously a bit more of a more interesting spin than Freecell on it, but where you work through your cards, I can't attack unless I've got an ability. I can't attack anything behind the Mold Demon. I can't attack anything behind the Lost Soul. Can't attack anything behind the Rootlings, etc. You have to go front first. So I've got 4 options here. And for example, if I want to use the arsenal, I've got hand and 3 fire, and then 2 helmets after that. So maybe something with a hand and fire, for example, the Mold Demon. However, that Mold Demon is not really good to defeat now because its ability isn't going to be great. When I defeat a monster, I get the loot ability. If there are 15 or more cards in the discard pile to defeat the front monster of any column, well, I've got no cards in the discard pile at the moment. At best, there'll be 4 if I defeat that guy. So I don't really want to take him out yet. So maybe my best bet is the Griffin, where I can attack any monster. And that means I can attack anything behind, which will be really handy because I do want to get some of these worm cards out. The good news about none of this symbol in the front row is that I can attack any trophy I want to, meaning any other card I can attack. So, but my problem is here I need multiple helmets. The only one I can really attack here, and I don't get much benefit out of beating that one. So I'm going to try and defeat the Griffin somehow. What I might do as my first action is do a deal action. So I draw from the deck, put it to the right. Beautiful. I actually did really need that. So what I'm going to do here, if I choose to attack, I'm going to choose the Griffin to attack. You then choose from the arsenal right to left. So I'm going to choose a helmet, a hand. I need two more left. I need another hand and a helmet. I'm going to take that from my own hand. Another hand, another helmet. The numbers in here, I haven't seen them much referenced in the couple of games I've played. I think maybe there's a couple of monsters that might reference them, or maybe in the expansion they get referenced. These go to a separate discard pile, which I might put maybe above here, out of the way. So discard pile. This then says I can attack any monster I want. I'm not sure if that means I can do dealing in between. I don't know. I have a feeling the answer is no, but meaning I can attack any monster. What I might do now is this will go into my collected pile, which put it over here. So I've got an extra helmet now that I can use. And I might try to take out some of these worms, because if I have a worm in my collection, for each ready collected, I could draw a card anytime I do a trophy in the future. So what will be best here? I think this rattlesnake I might be able to defeat. 2 helmets. No, I can't. I need one with like lots of fire. Here, what about this earthworm? Perhaps that one? Move any prey to the front of the column. Yeah, that could be handy. So let's just move this out of the side so I can attack anything. I'm using the... so I'm going to use the Griffin as... First of all, you use Arsenal, so I'm going to use these two as the fire. I'm going to use my blade for that part there. And I'm going to use my Griffin as the helmet, because I can't do these two helmets here. These go to my discard. Move any prey to the front of its column. So this now goes into my collection readied. So I can use its thing. Move any prey to the front. Prey meaning either the ones I'm after here, the beakery one or the snake looking one. What would I want to move to the front? Maybe the rattlesnake, since it's all the way at the back, or the frost wyvern, or the gold dragon. Let's move the rattlesnake to the front. Might be best here. And then these get replaced to here, I believe. I could have moved that burying beetle to the front too. I can't attack trophies now that rattlesnake's at the front, but I think I can take it out in this go. Actually, no, I can't. What should I have done there? What should have been better? Maybe I should have chosen something I could take out to go to the front. No, not the gold dragon. Maybe this burying beetle. Could I have taken that out? No. That's okay. Rattlesnake's at the front. I can do some dealing. Let's see what we can do here. I can deal to see if I can get it out. Zoomed in a bit to make it a bit easier to see now. So to the right of my hero card is now my hand. This is the arsenal to the left. Now that this rattlesnake's at the front, battlesnake, sorry, I now have to enact this. While this is in front of the column, you can't attack any trophies. So I can't attack the rootlings and I can't attack the mold demon. But I can attack either Lost Soul, 'cause that's a prey, or the battle snake. Lost Soul's probably good here now, because I've got these three, although I don't have another... Oh, I do. I have another fire. I've also got the Earthworm Fire. Because these are now... Collected cards can be now used for weapons. For each card from the arsenal used to attack this master, draw a card. Oof, that's going to be really handy. Let's take out that Lost Soul. I don't need that card anyway. So, fire. It doesn't matter in the order, by the way, of you taking these out, as long as you've got the right things matching. So I've got 2 helmets and fire from the arsenal, and a fire from the earthworm. And that will do it. I'll go to the discard pile. And then for each card from the arsenal used to attack the sponsor, which was 3, I get to draw 3 cards, which is great. Drawing means it goes to my hand, so it's a bit more useful. This is a trophy, so I'm going to put it there. Sorry, not a trophy, a prey. I get to draw 3 cards straight to my hand. And these 3 go to my hand. Beautiful. Okay. I've got nothing in the arsenal right now. I'll try for the scavenger. Yeah, and that wasn't a trophy, by the way. I was just double checking. I can't enact this yet. Let's get this scavenger. You may exhaust this monster to draw the bottom 3 cards of this discard pile. So let's draw deal out. Helmet, beautiful. Do I take the risk here? It's anything but the flames. Let's draw, because I wouldn't mind keeping my hand as it is. But that is the helmet that I need. Yeah, let's use this. So helmet, 2 hands. This could be a bad move here. I'm taking more from my hand here. Put that in there. Get the scavenger card. You may exhaust this one. Exhaust means I can't use it for its weapon. To draw the bottom 3 cards of the discard pile. Definitely going to do that. And that's one of my praise as well. Bottom 3 cards. So I draw this to my hand. So I've got a helmet, hand, and another hand. So kind of replace some of the stuff I used. Which wasn't too bad there. Now at the moment, I have to take out the battle snake. I've got no other option here. So this could be really dangerous here. I could have almost snooked myself. I do need another helmet to do that. And I don't have any other helmets except for one in my hand. So we're going to have to keep drawing from the arsenal tool. A deal from the arsenal tool, get one. So it's a deal, it's a hand, there's a helmet, lucky. I could keep, but if I get a blade though, I'm not in a good mode here. You may reveal a worm king. If you do, defeat the front king of any column. But I have to defeat that next. Kings happen, these kings happen when it's the last of its kind. Meaning, if there's no other symbol, same symbol monster, I have to flip it over to its king side. At the moment, I've got multiples of everything still, so there's no point in doing that. It says may reveal, so I don't have to. I'm going to use... Oh boy. I might run a risk here. Let's deal out another helmet. Yeah, I might stop pushing my luck there. That's 2 helmets, flames, and the blade. Take out the battle snakes. I have to because of my ability here. Okay. I'm not going to use its ability. Okay. That's still my hand here. Alrighty. I might take out the mold demon now because I definitely have 15 cards in the discard pile. I'm being careful because this will be a trophy. And it says for each ready collected worm one, which if I've got 1 at the moment, I get to draw a card. So I don't really want to use it. However, yeah. I'll probably use it. Alrighty. So first of all, use the arsenal. So use this for the hand. Out of this, I don't think I will use actually. I might switch. I might use this and a flame, and I'm going to use my lost soul here because you have to do this in order. It has to be arsenal first, then out of your hand, then collected monsters. Okay, and that will go to the discard pile. That will defeat this. There was definitely 15 or more cards in this column. I could defeat the front monster of any column. That's beautiful. I'm going to defeat the Harpy. That's a straight away defeat. Ready 3 collected monsters with the same weapon or type. I'm going to ready probably the Earthworm, which is the fire one. So I'm just going to do fire and agree those 2 because every worm I have ready, which is now 2. If I defeat another trophy now, I'll get to draw 2 cards. Yeah, let's do that. I think I should have drawn a card too for each ready collected. Yes, because I didn't use it. For each ready, so I get to draw a card as well. Get a blade. Okay. I'll definitely need to use some Arsenal stuff here, I think. The Giant Vulture I want to get rid of. The Gold Dragon I want to get rid of. There's still 2 of each I need to get to. There's one here, and there's 2 at the back, which is going to be really hard. Okay, I need to think about this one. I'm going to have to draw from the Arsenal a bit here. So there's 1. Ooh, that's getting better, actually. Let's go 2. And then 3. Heaps of blades. Okay. Push my luck here. I want anything but a fire here. Hand. Beautiful. Although I don't want to use the armor because I want to keep that. Oh, I need an armor. Let's go again. Another hand. That stuffed me bad. Oh no. That's not what I wanted to do there. Push my luck too far, and that's what happens in this game. You push your luck, so I was looking good at that Giant Vulture then. I need something that will use the 2 hands. This hand's in the way. I've got a lot of hands in my hand. So maybe I'm going over here if there's 6 more Arsenal cards. So I might have to go over this one. Let's keep drawing. Fire. I need another helmet again, don't I? Helmet. So I could use some of this to clear out the Gorgon. Yes, I think that's what I'll do here. Let's clear out the Gorgon. So, I think we'll take out the Gorgon here. I'm not sure if it's the right move or not. So Arsenal, these 3 cards will match. And then, will I use the one out of my hand? Probably will. Use that one out of my hand. So that's all 4. It goes to the discard pile. Actually, no, I'm not going to use that out of my hand. In fact, I'm going to use the Harpy here. Turn it sideways, so that's my blade that I need. Reason why I did that, because when I get rid of the Gorgon, for each blade or helmet in my hand, I gain a card. I've only just got 1 blade. So I'll draw a card. Now, because I did that, for each readied, for each ready collected of these that I got, which I've got 2. Actually, I'm realizing here I'm going to run out of cards very soon. I've got 2 of them. I get to draw 2 cards here. So I'm almost drawing the deck out here, which is not good. I've got 1 card left in the deck. I think I'm allowed to count it. If I try to draw and I can't, it's all over Red Rover. So I need to find ways to get cards back into my deck. So I might get rid of some of the, use them. So it's not going to be a big deal if I get rid of get a trophy card. My hand's not looking too bad. I'm just missing a bit of armor. I've got 1 on the Battle Snake here. So let's take out this Giant Vulture because it's going to give me some cards back into my deck. Yeah. This is looking pretty nasty here. Pretty nasty. What's the plan here? I do need a lot more helmets somehow. Okay. So I've just discarded those 3 here. Okay. Let's do... We better get the Giant Vulture. I was looking over here where you get 6 or more. You could move any 2 cards and discard Vulture to the front or back of the arsenal. Because I do need to get through here to get the Burying Beetle somehow. As soon as I get this Giant Vulture, the Burying Beetle comes out to its king form. And its king form will choose any suit in the arsenal, discard each card in this arsenal suit. Yeah, okay. So I think I'm going to get the arsenal down below 6 here. Because all these blades are going to go away. So let's kill the Giant Vulture, hand and 2 blades. The arm is going to come from the Battle Snake here. So let's use that. This goes into the... this gets discarded first, I think, before you do the loot. Unfortunately, so I don't want blades back. Yeah. So I just have to do it like that. I would want the helmet back, unfortunately. So I get the giant vulture. Put the top two cards of the discard pile back into the top of the bottom of the deck in any order. So top two, top or bottom. Let's put the hand on top, the blade on the bottom. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, that means the Burying Beetle is the last one of its kind. It gets flipped. Some of these have an immediate effect, like which this one does. Choose any suit in the arsenal, discard each card in the arsenal with that suit. So, I'm going to have to lose that blade, unfortunately. So it gets discarded. I've got 3 cards left to draw. I've got a fair bit in my hand. Just got no helmets. I've got no helmets at all. Got plenty of fire. Okay. Okay. I could defeat the zombie, which would then shuffle that... Oh, shuffle any trophy, not the king. Because the king has a special symbol at the bottom here. Bummer. I do need to use my Earthworm Fire. 2 hands. I don't have a helmet at all. I need to think about this move. I'm going to have to deal here. So I've got a hand. I know that. I know the bottom one's a blade. This is it's not what I want. I need a helmet. And I think I'm really buggered here. The only thing I can defeat is the zombie without a helmet. I've got no helmets anywhere. So let's defeat this zombie. I use the giant vulture. Oh, sorry. These 2 cards first out of the arsenal. I've got my little baby here trying to ruin my game. So I did that. Use those 2. Yes. Giant vulture gave me 2 blades, didn't it? So maybe I shouldn't use that one. Oh no, it was this way. 1 blade. Yeah, only give me 1 blade. I've used a fire. I used a hand. And used another hand out of my hand to defeat the zombie. I get to shuffle any trophy into any column, and I get a blade. Any trophy into any column. I don't know what I want to do here. Any trophy into any column. Maybe I just get rid of one of these trophies here and shuffle it around to this column. I do need helmets to defeat that though, so maybe I shuffle this. I don't want it. And shuffle this column without looking. Okay, and now we've got the homunculus in the front, which still needs an armor. Bugger. I can get rid of that chimera. For each, that was a trophy I just got from the zombie too. So for each red he collected, so I've got 1 ready, still the earthworm. I should have drawn a card, which is the last card, which is a blade. I'm in a massive amount of trouble here. I need to use this earthworm before I have problems. I've got 2 blades here. So the only thing I can defeat the Frost Wyvern. Return to the arsenal in any order. Each card discarded from the arsenal to attack this monster. Well, I don't have anything in the arsenal. And that would turn this over, which reveal each king with a ability in any adjacent column, which is not good. I need helmets. I think I'm doing a slow death here. Shuffle any 3 cards in the discard pile that don't share a suit or value to the deck. I do like that. Let's use the... so a hand first. I'm going to use... I need another blade. So a blade from a hand. Zombie blade. Earthworm fire. Gorgon fire. Because it defeats the chimera. Shuffle any 3 cards in the discard pile that don't share a suit or value into the deck. And I get a hand from that. A suit or value. I definitely need... So that's only one of the helmets I can put back in the deck. I need 2 though. A suit or value. So it has to be different values, different suits. Let's get another fire and blade. And they get shuffled back into the deck. Hanging on by the skin of my teeth here. Okay. That Kimmerer was a trophy, but I don't have any readied worm-looking things anymore. But I've collected a lot of monsters here. Okay, what are we going to do here? So we've got 3 more monsters we need to get. Okay, let's have a think. Let's deal. I'm looking for a helmet here. There's the last helmet. So, I'm going to... Let's get rid of this gold dragon. Helmet. 2 hands. And I'm going to use the fire from my mold demon here. Exhaust it. Yeah. My deck is empty. There go, discard pile. Defeated the gold dragon. Gives me a hand. I believe I do all this first before I turn over a king, I think. I'm not sure. Someone will probably tell me otherwise. I've got to trigger each of other collected worms' ability, as if those were printed on this monster. So I've got to trigger each other one. They don't have to be ready. So the other ones I have are this one. Move any prey to the front of its column. So I'm going to move the preys, the ones that we're after. So I'm going to move the burying beetle to the front. And this one here says, you may reveal a worm king. If you do, defeat the front king of any column. So I'm going to reveal this worm king because this would have happened anyway. And I get to defeat either one. Which one could I defeat here? I need 2 hands, 2 blades. Let's defeat the burying beetle. So that's going to go into my hand. And then I think we can defeat the frost wyvern. We've got a blade here, a blade there, 2 hands here. Done. I'm not sure if I did that correctly here, but there we go. Dragon Slayer winner. Let me know what you think, guys. I think that's a pretty cool, neat little game. Especially when you've got a baby in your arm and you're traveling. It's doable. So Soloists, hope you enjoyed it. I apologise for if there's any too much baby crying and whinging. Maybe he's not one for games, this guy. But Soloists, Takashi gave me first. Play solo.